First half, Big Ben, 11 of 20, 100 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. Second half, 23
Took
of
off.
29, 242 yards, 3 touchdowns. It's a night and
Took
day
off.
difference. It's
Yep.
a night and day difference between the first half and the second half. And this is the portion of the
Yep.
program, Mike, where if the listeners don't want to hear this, they can tune out. But this is the portion of the program where it is a TJ Watt and Mike Hilton appreciation show. TJ Watt, the first Steelers player in history with 14 plus sacks in multiple
That's crazy.
seasons.
That's crazy.
He has more sacks. He has 15 sacks this year than the entire Tennessee Titans roster. And Mike Hilton, you're talking about a guy, you mentioned the clinching interception. He also had the fumble recovery forced by TJ Watt that set up James Conner's touchdown, the first that the Steelers scored. I found a stat about Mike Hilton that I thought was pretty interesting. He joined some pretty good company. Steelers defensive backs with 3+ sacks and 3+ interceptions in a single season since 1982. Carnell Lake, Rod Woodson, Deshae Townsend, Mike Hilton. So pretty strong company for him to be in. And there's a reason why I've advocated for him to be in the Pro Bowl. He has been a playmaker for the Steelers defense. And you saw that on display yet again on Sunday against Indianapolis.
Yeah, little Mike, and we see the game plan. And if you watch the Colts and the Steelers game plan, even Phillip Rivers saw the game plan. Phillip Rivers, when he saw Mike on the line, you know, he passed the ball because he thought it was blitzing. So wherever Mike was coming from, he passed it right where Mike was coming from. If you saw Mike Hilton off the line, he ran the ball, and that was just a game plan. So I guess in the second half, Coach T switched it up. You know what I'm saying? Coach T let somebody else come on the line, blitz, or go back in coverage. But it was a good game between cat and mouse between those two. The defense coordinator and Coach Keith Butts and Phillip Rivers. But that's just the impact Mike Hilton has. Like we talk about a lot of guys in the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. They got a lot of good guys in that defense, man. They got a few Pro Bowlers. But when you want to talk about if you're trying to cook a pancake, man, you need that one ingredient, and that's that good dough, and that's Mike Hilton. Mike Hilton has been that main ingredient. They've been balling without Mike Hilton, but Mike Hilton really is the piece to that puzzle for that Pittsburgh Steelers. Not only defense, it's just a little attitude he brings. You know what I'm saying? A little feisty, little mighty mouse kind of attitude that Mike Hilton brings to the table. So that's what I like about Mike. I remember Mike as a rookie, and I was arguing with the scouts. I was interning for the scouts. I was arguing with the scouts, like they was looking at his size. I say, man, you don't see he's just a football player. Like you don't see he just getting into it with everybody, regardless on the size. You don't see he just making plays in training camp. That's certifying, letting you know like this man really is balling consistently. They wind up putting Mike Hilton in and look at Mike Hilton. He's been coming up clutch. But yeah, man, he didn't make the Pro Bowl, and sometimes it's a popularity contest, and I get it and all that. He did miss a few games, but you want to talk about one of the attitudes, toughness. He's just a Steeler. Mike Hilton is just a Steeler, and I truly believe that.